Hello, Virgo. Good morning. I'm still in my pajamas. This is Pajama Tarot today. And I just remembered my ex-boyfriend was in my dreams last night. Being all hot and sexy and fucking shit. I don't know why. I wasn't even going to do a reading today out of objection to my own mother. But whatever. I know some of the nicest moms out there. So, we're going to do this. I don't think it's going to be anything about Mother's Day. Oh, I just woke up this morning like, how many women are getting off today because it's their day? Honestly, my mother, she treated every day like it was Mother's Day. She drank. She fucking went to the bars. She fucking did whatever she wanted every day. Every day was Mother's Day for my mother. Which is why now she sends me suicide letters. Because I won't give her any more time of any day for all the times that she took up. Yeah, I'm tattooed up. I have Yellow Wolf in my head right now, who I believe was also in my dreams last night. I think he took a... Yeah, he did. He had a little cameo this morning in my dreams. Ha! That's right. My dreams are fucked, man. As soon as you really start paying attention to your dreams, you'd be amazed at the people that come into your dreams. Like one time my sister was sitting at a trailer park with Eminem in her dream. And she knows it was him. And she knows what trailer park. And she remembers the exact conversation that her and him were having. That wasn't that long ago either. I've had weird celebrities in my dreams. Like, if I watched The Sheild, the show called The Sheild, okay? Michael Chiklis comes running into my dreams instantly. Instantly! And I have to, like, turn the Sheild off sometimes because Michael Chiklis won't leave me alone. So funny. And my sister has the Sheild dreams, too, where she'll be like, the entire cast was in the Sheild, or it was in my dreams last night. I'm like, yeah. TV shows, actually, Sons of Anarchy does that, too. If I watch too much Sons of Anarchy, like, back to back, the whole cast and crew will be in my dreams in a matter of days. Like, I don't know why. If that happens to you, please let me know. Because it's such a weird thing. Okay. Virgo. Virgo. Ooh, damn. Sexy, sexy, sexy. This is the Ace of Wands. Holding the seed of life. Wow. A seed has started. Is that all you're going to give me? Oh, and the moon. Okay. So, I keep thinking every time I look at my hair, I'm like, because my gray too, I'm like, yo, I look like a tiger. I'm like, it's black and like red, orange, and white. I'm like, I'm a tiger. I just turned myself into a tiger. Honestly. Like, so funny. Here I am, sitting here in my chair. Literally, I'm just sitting here in my chair, minding my own business. This ain't even fair. Yellow Wolf, stop singing. What's the Nightingale? Queen of Swords. So Nightingale and Cobra. Queen of Swords, the Hangman. I'm really nasally right now. Sorry about that. God, this tiger is like staring into the heart of my soul. Okay. What I think a seed of life is starting. And I think the tiger, aka the moon, is going to protect it. Dark side of the moon. Okay. And then when it's ready, the nightingale is going to and then it gets to hang. Which is good, because if a seed is growing, then the moon is going to hide it until it's not that fragile seedling anymore. Once it becomes its own plant, right? So the moon is going to watch it until it becomes a plant. And then once it's ready to stand on its own, then the Queen of Swords releases it. And then it can hang and grow and do what it needs to do. This is obviously a very important seed. So we got the Page of Wands pending, just landed on my knee. So, smoke weed every day. I can't barely breathe through my nose. Like, what? I don't know, my allergies must be acting up. Like, I'm sorry, but like, really, this much snot, Whitney? Like, I'm sorry, people. I am like hacky in the morning. Oh, I feel like I can't breathe. Breathe. Okay. I juice that up quite nicely. Here we go. Okay. The Page of Wands is pending because I think somebody wants to talk about what's going on. I just bit my tongue. Great. Great. That should help my speech right now. Oh my God. Oh. I like clipped it. Like I shouldn't have even bit it. Wow. Okay. I'm just getting beat up in this reading. Like I know I am. It's fine though. It's fine. I take the good with the bad. Okay. Page 1. So that's what I think it is. I think somebody wants to say it, like somebody wants to talk about something. They want to announce it, but they can't. You can't talk about it. Okay. The reason why you can't talk about it is because I think that's why we got Chariot, little Cancer action here. The reason why we got this bad boy in reverse is because if you talk about it, if you announce it, it's going to go nowhere. I don't know why. Like, if you think about it, Okay, sure. A lot of ideas get leaked, right? And then the public finds out about something that's going to happen 3 months down the road or 6 months down the road, and it fucks some shit up when that happens. Because, like, a company doesn't want the public to find out unless the project is actually going to happen. Like, that's a company's worst nightmare, is to have leaked information about a product that never ends up coming out. Right? So I think this Page of Wands could have acted like a leak, okay? And you might have wanted information to come out quick, and you can't do that to yourself. Okay? If anybody is going to love this, you are. You're the one that's going to take care of it. Okay? There's a lot of emotion behind whatever this is. Okay? And there's a lot of heart behind it, and there's a lot of innocence behind it. Okay? So if it's that fragile, then no, you can't tell anybody about it. Right? You're going to ruin it. You're going to ruin that page. It's 2 pages. So that's 2 ideas that somebody just wants to release just for the sake of saying something. But you don't like, I feel like people, artists, companies, they're very, nobody just wants to sit in limbo, like people always want to show that they're doing something, right? So I guess that could be around this line. Like, you're used to doing stuff all the time. And now that it's gone cold, you're like, well, I don't want it to go cold. Like, I want people to know I'm doing stuff. Like on, I don't know, now I can see an Instagram page. Like, I don't know if your business is on Instagram or something like that. And I think you think that if you go inactive, then people will think that you're just sitting on your ass not doing anything. But to be honest, what are they, your parents? Who cares? Like, I've had to learn that being busy all the time doesn't make you proactive. It doesn't. It just means that you're fucking hectic, chaotic, and running around. Okay, my stepmother, she didn't believe in sleeping in. She didn't believe in sitting around, enjoying yourself, watching some TV, kicking your feet back, okay? You had to do that at a scheduled time. Her scheduled time to sit down and watch TV was like after 7 o'clock. Okay, there was no sitting around. We weren't even treated like kids. Like my sister and I were going over this the other day, and we were thinking about our bathroom when I was 10. No, I was 8, she was 10. We didn't even have anything in the bathroom that said we even had kids living there. Like, you know how parents, they put those no slip things in the shower so then their kids don't slip? We didn't have those. Or duckies or toys or kids shampoo, nothing. Like, you wouldn't even think kids lived at my dad's house. We didn't have toys. We didn't have jack shit. Everything was put away. Our house looked like a doll house. And that made my stepmother feel so good because it was all about image. Everything's about image. You got to have a time when you do things, and you can't sit around, because if you're sitting around, that shows inactiveness. So, speaking of Yellow Wolf coming to my dreams this morning, so I was laying in bed, and it was like 10:30 or something like that. I didn't go to bed until after 2. Like, I fucking work. I can't just come home and go to bed. Like, I stay up for most of the night. And so I went to bed like after 2. So it was 10 o'clock or so. My sister's like already at work. So I've got the apartment to myself. So I'm laying in bed and I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to stay in bed for another hour. Like, I can't get up right now. I'm exhausted. And something in my head was like, see, this is the difference between you and your parents. And I'm like, all right, I love when my soul does this. Like, I love when my soul breaks down how awesome I am and how much they suck. So when I work a lot, okay, my sister becomes my personal assistant. Yes, you heard that correct. If I need anything, she goes out and gets me whatever I need. Like yesterday, she got me hair dye. She got me Tiger Balm. She's going to get me dry eyes today. She gets me pasta. She goes to the bank for me. She does photocopy. She's my personal assistant because I can't get to these places in business time because I'm working or I'm sleeping, right? So my sister becomes my personal assistant. It's amazing. She does fucking everything for me. I don't have to lift a finger unless I want to, because like I get exhausted. Like I can't be running around out there as I'm doing my job. Anyways, doesn't matter. So she becomes my personal assistant, and Cindy, my stepmother, she would hate that because she's the woman that only sleeps 7 hours. You better get your ass up. You've got errands to run. You've got shit to do. People can't see you standing around. That's my stepmother. So I've had to realize like why my sister becomes my personal assistant, because I won't be my stepmother to myself. I love myself. She hates herself. The love that I have for myself because of everything that I've been through and what I still continue to go through every day. Do you think I torture myself? Really? I would be just as bad as any abuser that's ever abused me then. If that's how I was going to treat myself, I'm just as bad as anybody else when it comes to their actions towards me, right? You have to treat yourself better than how people treat you. So I let myself relax. I bust my ass when I fucking have to, and then when I can sit, I sit. Because I have to. You have to rest. You have to stop. And I know that stopping looks like inactive progress. But do you realize, like, does a plant grow every second of every day? No! It has the darkness. It has to chill, right? Like, even animals, nothing grows 24/7. Nothing never stops. You have to rest. You have to. It's not even like it's in the laws. It's you'll die if you don't rest. You'll die if you don't sleep, okay? Put it that way. If you think that you aren't allowed to sleep, trust me, you will die if you don't sleep. And she has so far manifested cancer. She's manifested both her parents dying. She's manifested her family getting the fuck away from her. She manifests anything she wants as long as it's dirty. If it's dirty play, she manifested my sister and I never being able to come back into that house again. She manifested everything she wanted. And when you manifest every day, all day, that's the kind of energy you're going to get in. You're going to get greedy. You're going to want nobody around you. All she wants is my father around her and her stepchildren. See, she thinks her grandchildren are her children. Okay? You don't even want to know the conversations that she had behind my brother's back about how much she wanted to take over his kids. And I'm like, you've been waiting to be a grandmother this whole time. She's just pushed people out of the way. She forced her son to have kids. And then when his wife didn't get pregnant fast enough, she chirped at her every fucking day until my brother's wife came to me crying because Cindy wouldn't stop talking about when she got a grandkid. She was putting so much pressure on my brother's wife, and they act like nothing ever happens. They act like they don't say anything. They don't defend themselves. And people who don't defend themselves, I don't care if it's your family. I don't care. That's not love. You don't abuse one another to get the actions and to get the result that you want. Like, so if this was something, if you're hiding something, you're hiding it for a reason, because there are people out there, like my stepmother, that will rip your ass apart before an idea is even fully crafted in your head if it's something that she doesn't like. And if somebody like that gets in your head and you announce an idea that hasn't fully sprung into a seed, you could have people ruin that idea before it even starts because now you've given them the idea. Okay? Good. This is Mother's Day. I'm glad I just got to talk about my stepmother. She is such a fucking psycho. And my mother sends me fucking suicide notes, tells me that she can't believe that my stepfather fucking abused and molested me. She doesn't want to believe it. She's also rotting with cancer. I mean, you really have to be careful about the shit that you hide inside, especially with your chest. You hide shit behind your chest. And if you're supposed to do things to help people, and if you were supposed to do things that were going to make you very uncomfortable, but again, part of your mission, and you hold back, I mean, you got to be really careful. Even men can get breast cancer. You know what I mean? Because it's metastasized cells that turn against you. And that's the thing. That's your body turning against you for you not telling the truth, for you playing coward, for you running away. Your body turns against you. If you don't listen to your body, if you're always drunk in public and you're never fucking grounded and you never know what's going on, your body sends you so many warnings. Your body tries to tell you what's going on. Your body tries to tell you when somebody's around that's not supposed to be around. Your body is the temple. You are everything to yourself. But if you poison the water, if you shut yourself down, meaning if you take pills, right, and you cut that communication off with yourself has no choice but to turn against you too, because you just turned against yourself by not listening to yourself, by constantly finding ways to get away from yourself. You are you. How can you get away from you? You are it. This is it. This is what you get. If you don't like it, bing. Go to another lifetime. I don't really know what suicide gets you. I don't really know. But if people can learn that what they are in is the sack they are in, and all you can really do is alter it. You cannot change it, right? And like so many people, I mean, a lot of things are coming out now with plastic surgery, sex augmentation, and fucking around with your body. So many people regret it years later. I shouldn't have done this to myself. I mean, anybody that has a sex change will never have an orgasm again. Do the doctors tell you that? Or do they say that an orgasm, you don't really need one of those. I'll just cut your dick off for you, right? Like, do these people realize what they're doing? Or are they just living in a magazine cover that makes it look good? Right? You really have to be careful. That's why you have to keep your shit to yourself until you are ready to birth it to the world. Oh, now I'm getting Birthing the Giant. That's a Cancer Bats album. Oof, Cancer Bats? They suck now. But their first two albums, Hail Destroyer and the one I just said, Birthing the Giant. I think Birthing the Giant's second, Hail Destroyer's first. Best two fucking Cancer Bats albums you'll ever listen to in your life. They're fucking greasy. They're from Toronto. They're like heavy metal punk. They're fucking awesome. Birthing the Giant. Yeah, I just got that. And that's the thing is like, if that was Cancer Bats' first album, which I'm pretty sure Hail Destroyer was, but anyways, Birthing the Giant, whoa, you don't get an Ace of Swords just pop out like that very often. You're birthing something that's so big, okay? And that's why the Seven of Pentacles is here, because this is something that takes a while to build. So the world is like, you can't tell people about this shit because it's going to take so long to do it that you might as well just stay quiet until the structure starts to appear. You know, like if this is like a building, you're going to have to wait until the billboards go up, like, right? Don't just blow the whistle on something mad quick because you're excited. And I get that. If you get excited about something, you really want everybody to know, I totally get that. But the anticipation of having those people wait at the same time, not even knowing that they're waiting for anything, even more powerful. Okay? So, Nine of Swords in reverse, Eight of Wands. So, as I do believe, okay, that anything takes time to build that is worth giving a shit about, takes time to build, takes time to create, okay? So just know that whatever this creation is, it eventually gets off the ground. And now what I'm getting, man, Yellow Wolf is just taking over my reading right now. There was this time where, I think it says whiskey that he drives around the world to sell his whiskey. And he was supposed to come here once, where I live, and it got canceled because of COVID. And I didn't even remember this. My sister remembered this. She was like, remember when Yellow Wolf was supposed to come here and fucking didn't? He was like in a helicopter almost here, and then the airport said they couldn't take off or something like that. So maybe maybe you're going to be selling something, okay, and it's going to go like nationwide. And you're going to have to fly around or drive around and get this thing out into the world. because I know he does like quite a bit of promotion for his whiskey. And like, so shall it be. I mean, the only way that you can sell something is if you promote it. But you don't want to promote. I don't know if he talked about his whiskey before it was already done and packaged and patented and put out. I'm not sure. I'm not Yellow Wolf. I don't know the process. But I do know that his whiskey now is in a lot of places, and that's a huge platform for somebody to be on, because everybody drinks. Like, literally everybody fucking drinks. I'm like the only person in the world that doesn't drink. And I just get right? Actually, I sip liqueurs, but that's not drinking. That is not drinking, Whitney. I know that. So maybe it's something like that. You're going to be promoting something or advertising something. And that's why they're like, I know it seems really easy right now to talk about, like, maybe you already have stickers and logos and, you know, maybe you're Jurassic Park, right? You got all the fucking merch already done, but the park's not even open yet. So don't display the merch before the park is open. That's the message. It's a Jurassic Park message today. Because this thing is going to hang around. That's why the hangman finishes the reading. Because this is not something that's going to go away, okay? Like, 5 of Cups. Yeah, you know, this could be like, I don't know, a little upsetting for somebody. And it's like, really, you just have to deal with, there's the perfect card for what you have to do. Balance yourself, okay? There's the Sun. Everything's all good, man. Like, everything is all good. Balance yourself, right? Do something else. If you've got something that's brewing in the back and you want to show everybody because you're so excited, show them something else that you're also really excited about that you never thought you were going to show anybody. Go and show them something like that. Or release one product that you have as like a sample or something. Like, you know, like, you don't have to say everything, but if you're working on a couple projects, then you can release one project premature in order to hide the excitement for the other project. Like what Jurassic Park do. So everybody came in to evaluate the park, right? That's like, he was so excited about everything, and then finally he got people there at least to test it. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you need to bring in some testers. Some people to test your product or to test something. Oh, look at that. There's the lovers. Maybe you have a lover, your family, and you can share your idea with them, right? And then just tell your family not to say anything. Maybe that's another good idea, right? Don't release it to the press. Don't release it to the public. Just release it to the ones that you love the most around you. And then that might help the excitement, right? Because then you can talk about it with some people, and then you can have a little bit of like a support system with this. And then you release the project once the seed is out of the ground. Once the actual product is there and you know, like, because a seedling process, okay, I dealt with seedlings. Marijuana seedlings, okay? They are so finicky. They're fucking babies. I had to keep them under a dome. I had to keep them moist. I had to make sure they didn't get too much heat. I had to turn the lights off after a while, because they were trying to grow roots. Everything is below the surface, right? Because I cloned. So it was a little bit different than doing a seed. Like when you clone from a mother, and then you clone seedlings everywhere, right? And then they have to root. So it's like kind of the opposite of a seed, but the same, Anyways, doesn't matter. So you have to be very careful, because I would have to leave them in those domes for weeks and then go and plant them. Once I knew that they could stand on their own and the whole bottom was full of roots, right, then I knew that they had a chance. That's the thing, is like, if you prematurely do something to something, you could destroy it, because the early stages of transformation and creation are so fucking vital and so brittle. right? It's very premature energy. It's very weak energy, and it can be dominated very easily in those first. It's like a newborn, right? You have to be very careful in those newborn stages. And for the most part, a lot of people don't even see a newborn baby. Like that mom keeps that newborn baby at home, you know, like there's this one lady once I came into a place that, no, she called and she was like, can I bring in my baby? And I was like, yeah, it's fine. And she's like, and then I heard the baby start crying, and I know a newborn's cry, it's a little bit different. And I was like, how old is the baby? She's like, oh, 2 weeks. I gave her apparently such bad energy after that, she didn't come in. I didn't see her. So I guess they ate at home. Like, the newborn baby started crying, and I was like, yo, you cannot bring a fucking newborn baby out to a restaurant. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's how stupid people are. Just want to show it off. You know, here's my newborn baby, here's my newborn baby. And then what ends up happening? They get sick, they catch things they're not supposed to. All these people are picking it up and putting their boogers all over it and fucking around with it. Like, you don't fuck around with a newborn baby like that. Only your parents and your closest friends and your closest family meet that baby, right? So think of it this way. Think of it that way. Okay? Like, you really have to love this. You're the one that has to love it more than anything else. And wanting to just show it off in public is not showing love. Right? There's the Ace of Wands again. So this is the seed, okay? The seed is happening, and that's why the sun is out. Okay? Everything that you want that's going to happen with this idea is going to happen as long as you keep it to yourself. So we're going to end this. Thanks for watching. I hope it resonated. And if you want a personal reading, hit my email up, whitneymoonshine@gmail.com. And, or you can also go to the About section on the channel, and it describes some of the readings that I do provide for the public. If you want to get into readings and stuff like that, we can definitely do that. These are all for the collective, so they may or may not resonate. I can't always prove that, if they're going to resonate with everybody who watches them or not. Anyway, so that's it. Have a wonderful day. And yeah, say hi to all the mothers out there. Peace. Love each other.